You've never had persimmons before, right?
I was today years old when I had persimmons. What's up guys, it's Kat and Deb from Two Market Girls. Welcome back to another vegan recipe. We've teamed up with all-clad again to make something super tasty. This time, it's breakfast.
Breakfast! We haven't done a breakfast in a while.
No.
Right? So I was missing pancakes.
Oh.
I was missing breakfast and really craving pancakes
Yeah.
for some reason. Like it was just stuck in my head. That's what I wanted to make. So we made like spiced buttermilk pancakes with a persimmon topping.
Fall vibes, so strong.
So strong.
Like, you're gonna want a PSL on the side of this for
Yes.
sure.
So for this video, all-clad gave us their 3-piece frying pan set, which was actually the perfect pan for this because they were non-stick pans, which means we didn't have to oil our pan for the pancakes. It was amazing.
We made pancakes in pans.
I mean, how you would normally make pancakes,
Right?
Alright, let's get into the recipe before Devin talks too much. To make your persimmon pancakes, we're first going to start out by making a batch of our best ever vegan buttermilk pancakes. Or the fluffiest vegan buttermilk pancakes. Once that's made, we're going to actually incorporate a few more spices into it to make this a nice autumny spiced pancake. So we're going to add some cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, cloves, and allspice, and just kind of whisk that so it's all incorporated into the batter. And then using our non-stick all-clad pan, we are going to make our pancakes. The best thing about this pan, honestly, is that you don't have to use oil for the pancakes. Nothing's stuck. So then we're just going to use a ladle to evenly measure out each pancake and just cook it until it's nice and golden brown on either side. Once you start to see the pancake start to bubble on top, that's how you know the bottom side is pretty much done, and you can just flip it and cook it for a remaining minute or so. Remember to cook your pancakes on low to medium heat for the best result. To make our persimmon topping, we're going to dice up some persimmons, and then in another all-clad non-stick pan, we're going to add some vegan butter, melt that, add in our diced persimmons, throw in some maple syrup, some cinnamon, nutmeg, and a little bit of salt, and just toss that until it's nice and cooked in this nice sticky, tender mixture. And then once that topping is all done, you're just gonna stack up your pancakes, top it with our persimmon mixture, some shaved chocolate, which is optional, and maple syrup.
Let's just eat so that Devin doesn't talk too much. So rude. You know that sound pancakes make when they've soaked up maple syrup?
Yeah. Is that one of your favorite sounds?
Should we do ASMR?
The
Food
sounds of food?
I think that we should.
I should too.
I didn't get any persimmons. Oh.
Just missing half the recipe, gosh.
For missing.
So bad. You've never had persimmons before, right?
I was today years old when I had persimmons.
What do you think of persimmons?
They are interesting. What I'll say is they look like a tomato, but they taste like kind of like a plum.
I mean, they look like an orange tomato, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. They have a very tomato-y shape to me.
Yeah, I got tomato vibes.
And then you bite it and you're like, oh, I'm getting plum vibes.
It's really nice. I love persimmons. They're not too sweet, which is lovely. They're great texture. We used, Fuyu persimmons, I think, which are really, really good firmer, from my understanding. I really like them firmer. And then there's, and then I don't remember what the other kind is called, but there's another one that's like taller, and I think you're supposed to eat those when they're softer. Like, more like feeling like a tomato, I think.
You've got the spicy, like the fall spices, but then it's also not too rich or too sweet or too heavy. Because that's too much in a breakfast, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
We'll just take it easy. We're just starting the day. We don't need to do anything too intense.
Yep.
I get overwhelmed very easily.
It kind of feels like it's going to be rich because it's got a fruit topping, but like persimmons are great because they're not sweet. I love not sweet fruits, aka vegetables. I don't know. I'm just not a fruit person.
I just don't get it.
But I love persimmons.
That's because they're basically a tomato.
Okay, so these pans are actually amazing. I love them so much. The fact that I didn't have to use oil for pancakes or butter or anything is incredible.
Absolutely fantastic.
Were you waiting for me to finish talking so you could say that?
Yes.
Oh, Devin.
Alright, go on.
I don't honestly know what else I was gonna say. They're a good size. They've got nice depth to them, so that you can make like a larger amount of something. They're really heavy duty, which is nice. I feel like they're gonna last a long time. But honestly, guys, buy them just because they're like a really good non-stick pan.
Seriously, those pancakes were not sticking at all.
You just slide them around.
Like, almost too much. They're gonna slide right out.
Like, you know when you're a kid and you have socks on and you slide around slippery floors?
The pancakes were just like, hello!
Hello! Yeah, no, it was awesome. I really enjoy, like, I'm not someone who doesn't not use oil. Like, I like using oil in my food. But when it's something like pancakes where you don't really need oil for the flavor of it, when you don't have to use it, it's great. So this nonstick pan is great. And I like that it's in a nice little set. Like, it's 2 good sized frying pans. They're I feel like the most common size of frying pans you would need for most things.
Oh, yeah.
One's a little bigger, one's a little smaller. It's great. The lid is great. Made our persimmons nice and tender.
Do you prefer, like, a clear lid?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like to see what's going on.
That's important. Even though it fogs up.
Yeah. It's still nice to see what's going on in there, you know? Like, honestly, I think this is 2 of my favorite things we've gotten so far. Like, I did love the grill stuff we got because I just love to grill. But these are just so practical. They're a good size. They seem like they're going to last a really long time. I like them a lot.
Approved!
So, we're going to leave the link to the product down below. So you can get it for yourself if you want.
If you want these pans in your hands, go click the link. I don't know, these pancakes are making me feel some kind of way. Or maybe it's the persimmons.
Yeah, it's the one thing you haven't had before from here, so maybe it's the persimmons. But you've acted like this before. So it might not be the persimmons. Maybe it's the sugar. Maple syrup.
Maybe this is just me.
I accept you for who you are.
Thank goodness. What do you want to talk about in the comments?
Persimmons.
Like, fall vibes?
I'm fall alive.
Persimmons?
I think that'd be an interesting thing to talk about. Who's had persimmons before? What else could I do with persimmons?
Let's talk about persimmons. I'm having a really hard time describing the flavor, though.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's hard to describe.
No, like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's there. It's pretty subtle.
Persimmon. This is the Fuyu persimmon. Let's talk about persimmons.
Okay. Let us know your thoughts, your feelings.
Also, let me know, I mean, I could just look this up, but let me know if they're in the plum family.
Yeah.
If you can't find persimmons in your, like, regular grocery store, because not all of them get them, if you can't and you want to make this recipe or something like it or just try a persimmon, go to a lot Asian grocery stores or Asian markets, they usually get them. And they only usually come out between the months of October and January.
Oh.
They're very seasonal fruit.
Good tip.
Yeah.
Good tip. Okay, the recipe will be linked in the description box below. Check it out if you want to make it. We'll also have a link to our merch.
That scared me.
which Catherine is modeling.
Model.
We'll also have a link to our podcast. It's called TMG Unfiltered. Go give it a listen. It's kind of like we just talk about veganism. We talk about news in the vegan world. We talk about how we make our recipes and how we run our blog. It's a fun time.
Tomorrow's episode is all about persimmons.
What?
What?
And finally, there's a link to our Patreon account. Patreon is a crowdfunding community that helps support the work that we do, and in exchange we give you some perks, like giving you recipes ahead of time, or asking for your input on recipes we should do, or cookbooks we should review. And if you're a TMG mukbanger, you get an exclusive mukbang once a month.
Usually comes mid-month.
That's right. Okay, that's gonna be it. Thanks again to all-clad for sponsoring this video, and thanks again to you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss vegan recipes every Sunday, whatever Wednesday is, every other Wednesday, and give it a thumbs up if,
You like pancakes?
I was trying to make another pan joke.
Also, stay tuned for the next all-clad video, which is coming up at the end of this month, so it's actually really soon. It's going to actually feature a giveaway, maybe?
Oh,
Not going to want to miss it.
Don't miss it. It's literally, it's in the oven right now.
Okay, yeah. Thumbs up if you like pans.
Pans.
In your hands.
I love pan.
I love pan hands.
I just want to insert a clip from The Office when Dwight calls Pam Pan. Hi, Pan. Okay, bye, Pan.